26-year-old Chemmy Alcott is Britain's #1 woman skier. In the 2006 Winter Olympics, she managed a downhill racing time that briefly put her on course for the silver medal. She eventually came 11th, but it was still the best result that Britain has seen in a long time. Now her target is this year's World Championships in Val d'Isere.
Pretty much the World Champs is the biggest event out there for any sport, just underneath the Olympics. I think, especially Britain right now, we're really caught up in Olympic fever because we did so well in Beijing. And obviously we've got the Winter Olympics coming up next year in 2010. But this year, the big thing is the World Champs. It's what everyone looks forward to for the season. It's where everyone hopes that they peak and pull out that run of the season. Val d'Isere is very English abroad, actually. I find going there a really fun experience because a lot of people know who I am, so I have a lot of support there. The hills are great. They've just made a new piece for the girls' race, and it's really technical, really difficult, which will suit me. It's just a great visual place. I think it's one of the most beautiful resorts in France. There's a lot of stone in it, and I'm really looking forward to it.
But Chemmy will be really up against it. Her season was badly disrupted in November when she broke her ankle during training in Canada. So what are her chances of success?
I think if you'd asked me the same question in October, I was far more optimistic. Coming off the back of a win in World Cup, being the best skier in the world on that day, I pretty much was sure that I could win a medal on World Cup this year. Having said that now, I've had 8 weeks away, I've been doing rehab, I've lost a lot of my strength and confidence. I don't really know, I'm kind of going into this blind right now, I don't really know where I am. I know that the other girls are skiing very fast and I've got to up my game. So I don't really expect anything. Having said that, in the past, some of my best results have come straight after injury when you don't expect anything. There are big sacrifices you make, and what makes up for that is knowing there are people behind you who believe you, whether that's friends, family. My family have been supporting me for this career for, my whole 24.5 years that I've been doing it, and I couldn't have done it without them. But on the other side of that, you have to go out there and get support from, companies so that you can do this. There are a massive amount of costs involved, and I've been really, really lucky over the past 2 years. I've been with Witten, my head sponsor, for 8 years, and then recently Land Rover have come on board, and that is just, for me, it just fits. I think that's really important for me because I think that I want to be seen as someone who follows their heart and what they do. I would never go out there and say, right, I'll be sponsored by McDonald's because they'll give me money. I want to be sponsored by companies that I respect and that I see match sport.
So, although this year's championships may have come a little too quickly for Chemmy, she should be back at the forefront of world skiing come the 2010 Olympics, and hopefully she'll soon have a medal hanging round her neck.